Ravens.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go here in Baltimore. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. A short one there to Bellinger. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Wanna quit?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Middle.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This is not going to be good at all. Bad kick, pretty much directly out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing to get things started is that's over the middle and intercepted. Pick by Malachi starts.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Room to run past midfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, KC.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of it. down he goes. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and long.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 40.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
Chiefs 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jackson. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
A 7-yard loss.
Multiple times and all pro. That is Chris Jones getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So, they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's Corliss Waitman now, and he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now. Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
A gain of 7 and a first down, Chiefs.
First and 10. Mahomes. Catch is made. That is Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Play action here. Mahomes. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Chiefs first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royals. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Kansas City.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Yellow.
That one, take it in. Jalen Royals. Touchdown, Chiefs.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are on top. It's now 10-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Traffic start on the ground. He'll work forward for a couple. Juan Martin is there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson out of the pistol. That one intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Ravens 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll manage to get to the 33. Quincy Williams in there for the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is White. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Taking off, and he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Third down, they need 5.
Hey, hey.
Now Jackson. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
For Baltimore.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Ravens 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Attack!
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
On the ground, it's Smith. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Yellow!
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Oh, the man is Royals. He's got it. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Rashard Smith, touchdown KC.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The Extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Sit out! Hey, Ozzy! Sit out! Sit out!
On 1st and 10, Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
What are you?
Now a give up the middle, and it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and a yard.
Sit out!
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Sit out! Sit out!
They'll try to run. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations, there's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Sit out!
On the give, here's Henry. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Sit out!
Off the play fake, Jackson. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Focus, boys. Focus. Ready, shot. Shot. 180. You are X. You are X. Shut up.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. A pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to 4th down.
Alpha, sit on. 180. 180.
They'll try and run for it. He's going to have a Ravens first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 15. Where's that?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now a run with Smith. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 36-yard line.
Attack, attack! I don't need to.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw here down the field. It falls. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's a run going left. Whoa. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey! 180! Sit up!
Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And the Ravens going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
1st down and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep...
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Baltimore. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow,
Fitzpatrick, he'll throw it on first down. That's complete to Royals. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. Finding space at the 40. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Yeah, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll be marked down at the 7, and it will set up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. A tight end in motion now. They'll run, and this is Smith. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
There's no one. 8.3. Easy. What's up?
Here's Mahomes. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
180. Hold on. 180. Nice shot. Cut.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 42 yards.
36-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
DC, ready?
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, Alex, it's hot. Hot. Nice shot.
Back to throw, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Baltimore.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Jackson now. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a awesome sack. And now maybe they only have time for one play. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
180! That's hot! Report!
Throwing Jackson. That's tough. It's the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's
about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
We change it.
One last shot now for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.